Hi you guys, I wanted to go ahead and do this video on this channel. One of the reasons why is because we're doing some behind the scenes stuff on G.I. Joe Fan 1976, my other channel. And I figured we could do videos on this channel which would allow us some time to do the things on the behind the scenes on the other channel. And if it turns out where we end up not having that stuff come to fruition, that's okay. This way though, we can have some videos that are different and be on this channel, and I'm gonna do my best to be just as good as I try and be on G.I. Joe Fan 1976, but I'm still getting to know 12-inch high-end collectibles like the ones from Sideshow Collectibles and Hot Toys. I don't really have any plans to do anything on Hot Toys yet in this video or in this channel, but I do need to start treating them just as good, if not better, than my 3 3/4 inch figures, because most of the time this is a $100 figure or even higher. Because I already did sort of a G.I. Joe unboxing for Duke on the other one, but I haven't finished it yet. And I also did Cobra Commander, the Cobra Trooper, Storm Shadow, and the Cobra Throne. So that's quite a bit of money to spend if you're also a 3 3/4 inch collector as well. And then also with the income that I have. So I need to be a lot better with it with that. So with all that out of the way, I hope that I've explained pretty much why I wanted to come and do these videos on this side, and I hope that you'll enjoy them. I hope you guys will learn something, but I also hope that you'll be able to teach me something too. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Here is the base that he comes with. And we will take it out of the plastic, and then we'll be right back to show you how to put it together. But just wanted to show that they do try to protect that emblem as best as they can with that plastic. So showing what a noob or new one I am to this. I'm really wishing my brain had caught up to it, but I was thinking that you would just take it and push it through, but you don't want to do that. You want to, this part I was able to figure out, that you want to slide this out, and then I was thinking you want to push it through or pull it through, either way. Nope. I think the way that you want to do it is squeeze these things together, twist it, make it small, and then pull it through. Because unfortunately the brain did not catch up with that, and so hurt it there and there. So at least this way I'll hopefully remember not to do that in the future. And if anyone else watches this video and has not picked up any of these higher end figures, unless you find out a better way of doing that, that looks like the way to take it out. And then after you've done that, you put it sort of back together and attach it like that. And then you've got the base. And then it is interesting how it goes with the figure. It doesn't go around its waist. Instead, it goes in this nice location. But since we're here and don't really want to do a crotch shot, but can actually show you they've also put that dirt or mud detail on his pants as well. They've also given it some black paint wash, so it looks worn and used and is very accurate to the Viper. Now I may be mistaken, but the way that I see this is I see this very much like the Molly suit. And the Molly suit is pretty much a vest or a backpack or many other things that basically allow you to make anything interchangeable. And so, like we will show you, the weaving that happens can be done anywhere within the figure if they decide to do things in the future for this. And the idea is that if you're going out into battle and you're going on a different mission, depending on what you need, you don't want to have to carry around all these different vests and having to have all this different equipment. So the best way that I can see it, why they would do that, is because you can have this plain vest or a tactical shirt, as I think they're calling it, and then you can put any pockets there, you can put any ammo clips, and that's what they did with the Sideshow collectible. So this is the ammo clip belt, is what I'm going to call it. Now they may plan to do things with it in the future, but right now I do not see anywhere for these to attach. But we'll get into that more later. But I did want to show here, since we're talking about it, it's very interesting how the Masada rifle ammo clips, the mag pulls, go in there. You put them in, and then you take this, and to secure it, you put that which velcros with this, then this goes under, and then if I've got it right, you push that. And so it's secured here, and then it's secured there as well. But let's show you how this goes on, or at least how I'm putting it on. Okay, so if you guys hear any noises, I'm sorry again. We've got Duke by me, but he's being a little loving dog and doesn't want to go away. And there he just moved the camera. And then the other thing is it's very windy outside. But in the way that I want to do the video, I'm having to film this in a different order. So kind of giving that kind of magic away. But here we're going to talk about what I'm going to say as somebody who's new at this, but definitely trying to figure out and get it as accurate as I can, but have never been in the military myself. We are going to look at what is being called the mole, or almost makes you want to think it's called the molly or something like that, but what I've seen is that it's called the molly. So it's maybe differently spelled for Sideshow because they don't have the patent for it, so they probably just call it a mole, M-O-L-E, but this is pretty close to, if not based on, something that we have in real life. And again, that's going to be part of a different video that I'm thinking of right now, but it looks like it's called the molly. So M-O-L-L-E, but it seems to be pronounced not mole, but molly. So kind of a combination of mole and molly is what it seems to be. So hopefully that is coming across when I say molly. So here we'll show you how you're supposed to put the molly on, and I am not going to give credit to the person that did this at this time. But if they ever see this video, or something, I guess, I will definitely give that props to them, because this was not an easy thing to figure out. So it's definitely thankful that they put that up on the site that they did. So the first thing that everybody recommends is that you do it in two parts. So you have this one, and then you have this one, and they're held together with Velcro, and I again plan on showing this better in another video. And then what you're going to do, and I apologize for not doing it on camera for the first one, but we will try and get a closer look at it. You're going to take it and you're going to put it upside down, and you're going to take the strap and you're going to weave it in between those. So then that way, after it's fully weaved, then you have it in this position. So again, you're going to take, and it looks like most people are going from 4 in. So even though you could put it anywhere, and we'll get into that more in another video, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So you're going to do the 4th one and the 5th one on this side. So let's get a closer look at that. Okay, so I hope this is coming on camera, and we're going to do the weaving. So I apologize again for doing this first one, but you want to get it through the first part, and that's 4 up, and then what you're going to do is do the second one, and maybe it is easier to do them separately, but I'm going to start with the 2 and then keep going through. And so what you'll see is that on the molly suit or vest, you have this part that opens up. And so you're going to take this firm part and you're going to slide it in. And again, I saw somebody using a different tool, but tweezers is all I have right now. So again, trying to get it on camera, but also trying to do it so yeah, I can hear you guys. You almost have it, you almost have it. Alright. So there we go. And then you're going to keep doing that, and then you'll have the second one. And I'm thinking you can either keep going like that, or you can do the first one, then do the second one, and then on. And then we'll show you what that looks like when it's all done. Okay, we're back, and I'm hoping that it makes sense to you guys, but I went ahead and on this side we went through the first one, but on this side I went back and I went through the second one. So I skipped weaving this one, went through the second one, skipped the third one, and weaving through the fourth. And the reason why is because you end up with this extra part here, and I'm not sure if the person on the site says it this way or not. So again, I do get this information from someone else, but I am then right now taking my own thought, and I'm going to skip the first one so that then you have this one here that isn't buried. And then that way you can go back underneath by lifting this up and pushing it through. So then we'll do that, and then we'll come back and see what you guys think. Okay, so we're back. So this is what I was thinking. So this way you now had that one that I was talking about that's free. You then were able to go back and undertuck. Now if you do the other way and you start with going under it first on this first one versus going over on the first one, then you get down here at the end where you then would have to go and tuck it under that way if you want to. I mean, I'm sure it might still look good without it, and maybe you don't even have to do the tucking in if you don't want to, but I think right now this is the way that I'm gonna go with it, and I think it's still going to be very secure, but definitely let me know what you guys think. Once you have your tactical vest or shirt, or as we referenced it, the molly, all weaved whichever way you decide to do it, you then, because it's easier if you weave the two separate pieces together and then you put it together there. So weaving it separate, got them all weaved together from this to this, then you clasp them together with the Velcro, even though maybe the camera will pick it up. It looks like this would attach somewhere, but looks like that might be a detail they left out, or again, like I was saying, they might be adding to this idea in the future. So these clips may go to something in the future. We may get more stuff that we can weave out here and here, and it does come undone very easily though. That's one complaint that I do see, is that if you touch it, that kind of comes undone. So it would be nice if there really was a little hook right there to keep that closed up.